Hi everybody, so key stage 2, today we are going to write a song and you're going to write your own song. I'm not going to write it for you, but I'm going to show you the song that I've been working on so that you can learn how to do it. So step 1 is to pick a theme, and it can be anything. It can be fictional, so it can be a story, or it can be factual, so it can be about something you've done or something you know or something you've seen. It can be about the present, it can be about the past, it can be anything you want, anything at all. So mine's going to be about springtime, and I want you to just pause the video and have a really good think about what your theme's going to be, and then write it down on a piece of paper. Okay. Step 2, now that you've got your theme, is to write down all of the words that you can think of about your theme. So my theme is springtime, and I've written down on my piece of paper all of the words. I've written spring, lambs, green, blossom, grass, daffodils, sunshine, warmth, growth, breeze, bees, flowers, leaves, crocus, primrose, outside, outdoors. Those are all the words that I've written down. So I want you to now pause the video and write down all of the words that you can think of about your theme. Do that now. Okay, so the next thing, step 3 that we're going to do, I don't know if you saw my dog. I'm just going to turn it around so you can see my dog. This is Henry. Henry, feet, feet, feet. This is Henry. He's helping me today. So the third thing that we're going to do is to write the words to the chorus. And the chorus needs to be catchy, and it needs to be fun, but it doesn't need to give away the story. So if you give away the story in your chorus, you'll have nothing left to write about. So if you were writing about going to the shops, for example, and you in your chorus said we went to the shops and we bought lots of food and we came home, well then you've got nothing left to talk about in the song. So my chorus is, I feel better in spring, when the sun shines in my window I sing. Good morning world, I jump and twirl, I feel better in spring. And I've worked with that a little bit, so I've taken some of the words, because I started out by having, I feel better in spring, when the sun shines in my bedroom window I sing, and that was too many syllables. I needed to keep the pulse of the song going, so I feel better in spring, when the sun shines in the window I sing. Good morning world, I jump and twirl, I feel better in spring. So I can still keep the pulse going, so that's the underlying beat of the song, and then put the words on top, and the words are the rhythm. The next thing I'm going to do is make a tune, and I might go through a few different versions. Oh, pause my video and write the words for your chorus. Have a go. If you need some help from your grown-up, you can ask. Okay, pause the video. Okay, so the next thing is to write the tune. And when you write a tune, it can be high in pitch, it can be all the way up here, or it can be low in pitch, it can be all the way down there, or it can be in between. And what you don't want to do is have too many jumps. There's a song called Elsie Marley, which got loads of jumps, but it makes sense. But some songs, if you were to go, I feel better in spring, when the sun shines in the window I sing, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't sound nice. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start using one note and then go up a bit and down a bit from there. So, I feel better in spring. Do you hear what I did? I did straight along, then up a bit and down. I feel better in spring. My turn. When the sun shines in the window I sing. When the sun shines in the window I sing. It's quite hard to get all those syllables in. Good morning world, I jump and twirl. Good morning world, I jump and twirl. I feel better in spring. So I had one that went up to begin with, a bit of playing around in the middle, and then down at the end. Let me see if I can remember it. I feel better in spring, when the sun shines in the window I sing. Good morning world, I jump and twirl. I feel better in spring. Pause the video and write your own melody, write the tune. Okay. Now that you've done that, the step 4 is to write the verses. Now, verses, I take them one at a time, and I look at the words that I've got at the top, and then I start to create the song. So if you write the story, you should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So maybe that's 3 verses. Maybe you can have your first verse about setting the scene. The middle is about what happens, and then the last verse can be all about how it finishes. I think 3 verses is a good number for a song. So I'm going to pause my own video and I'm going to come back to it once I've done the verses. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, so it's about 10 minutes later and I've written my first verse. And I'm just going to read you it. I haven't written a tune yet. So it goes, the seasons come and go, but winter always makes me cold. Start again. The seasons come and go, but winter always makes me cold. The frost and the rain and the ice and the snow, I want daffodils in yellow gold. So this is all about how I don't like the winter and I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for the daffodils and the sunshine. And I've kept the meter, I've kept the pulse, kept the beat going underneath. So the seasons come and go, but winter always makes me cold. The frost and the rain and the ice and the snow, I want daffodils in yellow gold. So now I'm going to pause it again and I'm going to write a tune. So you pause the video and write your words, and I'm going to pause it at my end and write the next bit of melody. So I think I've written the tune. I'm a little bit scared of singing this out loud, so I'm going to give it a go. What happens when you write a tune is that it goes wrong loads and loads of times, and then a couple of notes will stick and you go, oh, they sound good. And then a couple of other notes will stick and you think, oh, actually, that's all right. And you'll work at it for a little while and then it'll start to come together. So I'm going to sing my chorus and then my verse. Wish me luck. I feel better in spring. When the sun shines in the window, I sing. Good morning, world, I jump and twirl. I feel better in spring. The seasons come and go, but winter always makes me cold. Frost and the rain and the ice and the snow, I want daffodils in yellow gold. I feel better in spring. When the sun shines in the window, I sing. Good morning, world, I jump and twirl. I feel better in spring. You have no idea how happy I am that I didn't get it wrong or that it went well. So I've written my first verse and I've got a chorus. And now what I can do is pause the video again and write a couple more verses and then I'll have a complete song. So I'm going to go work on mine. You're going to go and work on yours. And we'll unpause in a moment when we've got something to talk to each other about, okay? So it took me a little bit longer to finish the song than I thought it would because a delivery arrived and it made the dog bark and I had to stop. So I'm back and I've got 3 verses and I think they're ready to sing to you. I'm a bit scared about doing this and I know that that's really important for me to say actually because you might be a bit scared about doing it. It's stuff that's come from your heart and come from your head. But if you are having a go at writing a song, it's a really, really good thing to do. And you don't have to share it with grown-ups if you don't want to. So my whole song, this is the first time I've ever sung it all the way through. Good luck for me. I feel better in spring. When the sun shines in the window, I sing. Good morning, world, I jump and twirl. I feel better in spring. The seasons come and go, but winter always makes me cold. The frost and the rain and the ice and the snow, I want daffodils in yellow gold. I feel better in spring. When the sun shines in the window, I sing. Good morning, world, I jump and twirl. I feel better in spring. When the tulips grow so tall and the lambs are all being born, the sun is out and I jump and shout, the air is finally warm. I feel better in spring. When the sun shines in the window, I sing. Good morning, world, I jump and twirl. I feel better in spring. Spring doesn't just stand still. Summer's coming over the hill. Everything's greener and beginning to thrive. A happy time, it's good to be alive. I feel better in spring. When the sun shines in the window, I sing. Good morning, world, I jump and twirl. I feel better in spring. That is my finished song. Quite happy with it. It's got some rhymes in there. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end. It talks about winter, spring, and then moving into summer. Yeah, I'm happy with it. So if you've managed to write a whole song and you're happy with it, then I'm sure that you could record it for yourself, or if you can, then you could share it with somebody. So share it with some of your favourite grown-ups, because I'm sure they'd love to hear it, but you don't have to. If you want to just sing it for you, then just sing it for you. Thank you very much for learning to write a song with me, and do more. Don't just do one, do loads of songs. Have an entire album of songs by the time we get back to school. Thanks now. Bye bye.